outside, I get it on outside. From the ducks to the blood outside. So when the born outside, the catch crack when it's drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, it's a war drawn outside. That's it, when you plan to be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib with the war outside, I get it on outside. This is definitely a king ball, breaking shit, excellent. Proper rocket, bomber like the president. Proper make strong, keep talking with the prevalence. So you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, represent, chain on, elegant, rolling on, crack when they spot me like the liver crack. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made it. Couldn't work, it's like the earth until it changed it. One strong, so heavy, hold my own. We rock solid, but we about to leave the store of the stone. Nigga, we won't be as hardcore, track the crowd, to let it heat, speak, they can kill it live. And we fuck super heavy, nigga, that's a surprise. When all the streets are working, catching the kind, nigga, we blazing, crippling white with all facts, doing the knowledge to the next. So we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, got the one West Harlem, nigga. You straight forward and they falling like you call them, nigga. Talking to all the niggas born in the blood, and you ain't blood, this is cold as blood, and that's murder. Why people can't tie, or they not of our kind, nigga. Or that niggas here, kind, not the one kind, without that kind in my mind. We put the shot to recline, and we fight, they come against the nation, probably the sign. It's so cool going on outside, no man is safe from. But I ain't stick, stolen shots, to get they kicks up. Price said, sell out your guns to get the sword, man. I'm going to sell out these hoes to get a full, man. He ain't switched on the war, but I'm in it. Because spiritual wars will turn Congo any minute. I remember riding back in the days with those tanks. But Salaki, I know what they call shit, I regret it. They ain't proud, who's the proof every time I'm out there go with it. You ain't know this shit, I'm living this truth, and I'm a defend it. And I get my second witness as soon as niggas get winded. This is war going outside. War going outside. You in the crib, but you go outside. I get it on outside. From the ducks to the blood outside. So when I'm going outside, catch crack when it's drawn outside. This is a war outside. This war drawn outside. That's it, when you plan to be all outside. This is a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but you go outside. I get it on outside. Nobody said there's a war out here. If you put me in the streets, you a war out here. See me all suit it up and my fall out gear. 752, flip your fucking car out here. I'm celebrating y'all out here. You're fear. Scared you're a motherfucking pit. You will sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in the flesh. 32 rounds of fire, never quit, never lie. Fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sit and hang around these clowns, get out the surface. If you cross that line, then you get lit up the worst. It's all black person, minute with black earth. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Keep us like a person, going with that counter war. Ready for that bullshit, kind of like a metaphor. Get this kind of focus. You want me some Adderall, so you just a lot you win behind a metaphor. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them move through like it's a fool. If I got credit from the boot to the wall, come up with a strategy, maximizing your ability. Courage and peace, they can battle like a masterpiece. Find out who let that nigga onto a athlete. You will see the bar this life away rapidly. They can leave for your majesty, taking their haters savagely. I try to leave the rap alone, but I guess that is happening. Keep you grounded like gravity in the middle of the damage. Alright, I see calamities. All you want for my family. Murmur rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in their faculty. They words speak, sit in their mouth. They causing cavities. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not making something sweat. It's not cool. Going outside, you in the crib, but you go outside. I get it on outside. From the ducks to the blood outside. So when I'm going outside, catch you crack when you're drawn outside. This is a war outside. This war drawn outside. That's it, when you plan to be all outside. This is a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but you go outside. I get it on outside.
If you've ever been under tremendous financial pressure, this story might help you. This is my story. What happened?
You understand? You done found a new grade of Hebrews that get stand and walk when the Lord said you commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on you. We will continue to take them all on. Of my foolish head, surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see them right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, all those shits who had to plead for life took us to a place where ain't never stayed there. Pointing enough to put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed and died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, cities like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, the robber link of shit tonight. Praises to the Most High. I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Dominican, mistreated and a no white. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. From Yahshua, sons of the power, rise from the ghetto and Satan want us to devour. The seal of the Lord and found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Want to be an Israelite, you gon' need the trenches. You gon' need to show you go prove and get in the scriptures. I forgot the mention, traumatized from the legend. I'm a Saudi the victim, I'm a Saudi the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffer the symptoms. Never getting treatment, something he gotta speak with. I hold vision so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. I'm an Israelite, practice like a kid, right? Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't dead, then we'll dream of life. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, for the working trenches. Making sure I'm election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting all right lessons and answering all their questions. Teaching the bloody reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's selection. My shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. To give life, take sacrifice, dealing with every fight. Short days and long nights, let's sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strength, telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of the Israelite. I ride for my Israelites, die for my Israelites. We were dead because Christ paid the price, so we're ready to give their life, the life of an Israelite. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelite. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, died for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, crying for my Israelites. Ooh, cause we Israelites. One Yahshua, Allah to all my Israelites. You know a great business to start? One that helps cure arthritis. Brittany here. Yesterday we shot a boomerang and she was. Any man give his life for Yahweh Shah, my Sayyid Christ, and fall up under that I.S.U.P.K bound. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. We Put it away, ready for your nights. Scared of who? You got your gun, then put it. Me and my niggas out of hard. You miss my who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take her. Opponents better move slow. The tank dog for this truth. Nigga, cool down. slaughter. They do not run. The world alive. They die for your skin. You gon' die for your brother. By opening you. So Lord, for your life, try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price. You gotta kill, let them kill. Till the people let me hear. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black one. I can't really do shit because they got me. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking. I said, shit, they ain't hearing me, they ain't listening. Every word like you're listening. It's your heart brand that is talking, looking, getting dividend till you start getting ignorant. I be doing that soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal. Now that he is down with us, so trying to make rhyme comical. This is funny until I'm bombing. Bring apocalypse to the pussy, this is hot as shit. See my all stars, I cook them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and the politics. They vagina, so we go check them like gynecologist. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way you're ominous and urgent for the audience. It's all the competition is on from the air away. The smoke look like a ball and make a flow. Pretty stupid shit. Got her on the six on the dominance. One west versus the prominence. Cause I be from west to the depth to the back. I'm one west to the bury me. I be from west to the depth to the bury me. I'm one west to the bury me. I be from west to the depth to the bury me. I'm one west to the bury me. I be from west to the depth to the bury me. I'm one west to the bury me. Let me get quiet. Use my maneuvers. But I'm riding like I got roof out maneuvers. Round hard like they been used my maneuvers. Now I'm really losing. 17 in the roof. Only need a few to sit up in your maneuvers. I'm the guy that's put a regatta nigga while I nigga with every dollar. They ride wild like a dollar. That's the city holler. The showstoppers and the stoppers and the titty hoppers. But now I'm rolling off the shoulder to me in my pockets. I put the fingers on the block, mind about the choppers. It's more heavy, more ready in the first mama. Don't ever wanna say I got the left side of it. When I'm a golden nigga, rapping through it like I'm doing. A lot of cities are right over when they eat. I'm telling you, people are fighting around with me. And I got a new skill at the side of it. And I'm sitting over the spectrum. Every bar, I'm like a fool with a lighter. Igniter, when he coming through with the silence. You, me, I be one west to the depth to they bury me. I'm one west to they bury me. I be one west to the I ain't at the time to meet the devil. He was fella landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. We never seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the time to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Give me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure to keep it clean. If then you try to short you, make sure that you leave it leaking. He said, I'm gonna hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said, don't you want the big vertical with the top? Yeah, stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boys, especially when it's pop up. I know you don't rock. Who the plug, we about to lock up? I tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, clearly Philly and Texas. Quick to look behind you, scared to look for his mama. He's fucking up in comments, be honest, he's seeing decent dope. I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. He ain't looking too good, his knees are kind of slow. I asked him why he's struggling, he got stuck for his uncle, but them 6 hour trips in his legs would make him crumble. He got a house, mama is living good. Said the fast took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us support our babies and making holes out of ladies. I know you got me crazy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than calls for nothing amaze me. I see niggas shoot for the stars for being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds so you don't face me. I guarantee that you won't regret it. Remember I said it. No, you could dead. What you saying? I can't win. No, devil nice try. So until we meet again, I ain't at the time to meet the devil. He was fella landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. We never seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. Every time we go to command general for GEN.YAHANNA, and the country if you truly real niggas with an attitude. How about you? I repeat, real niggas with an attitude. How about you? The Chronicles of the Kid, 69 to the present, hardcore massacre. We ain't never been the best, like the ghetto was the present, holding everything blessed in the most high pressure. If you're the angle of pressure, say for it, whatever guessing, get in class, learn your lesson out the belly of the beach. We'll increase at least up to the beat of Yahweh. Eat some lamb, make connections. He's a little sanctuary, no question. We ain't ever been crabs in the barrel. This is life under barrel. I'm a lifestyle of barrel. Walking the street, yeah, I'm a running your average barrel for the place of a sparrow. You should try to bring out the cheap. Not just the barrel, it's an ice in the mirror. They cutting us like the crack. Keep putting us off the pack. It punishes off the ass. I tell you, I tell my people that love me about the criminal justice about the past. It was looking at evil people, just like evil. Just look at what they done to our people. Cover up the face of the judges, but ain't no easy. I'll be meditating terror in the middle of my kingdom. You can't be got control. No cowards forever. People while you use the language, we bring it back with unification. With much long suffering, the campus in concentration. It's like a coronation. They bag it with fornication. They be taking it eat like we got the stage of the nation. We got the streets in a way. We're so free with the pavement. We just from the law. It's a right man. Pay with the promise of your hour. End up in the fucking way with some of you gone. We go on. Niggas stay in the proper place and we stay. You're the fire in your faces. Freedom the flock of the slaughter. From high of this matrix, the definition of races is really in your own top. And as a matter with that kick up that position, every time you shouldn't come as a shot. Yasha, I won't stop when we come back to my power. We want to talk with the proper climb. We keep the summer high. Telephone, I.S.U.K. The spiritual power ain't got a fire whistle. Everybody's caught by a crystal. Your heart is struck by your missile. You circle how it's invincible. Gotta be 12 tribes of Israel, the nation of the invisible. Our power is critical from analog to kitchen, so we coming back. You can get it running, but we running and pay your time with that money. Put on the dummy hat. In this corner, we're not listening against the galactic killer. We're the 20 days of people. For bullshit, you can't be bullshit. The hottest shot is winning with the iron bar. Only dying on the side. I don't want to carry it on like you. You got a future to the back of I have cattle and a catalogue of slaves, telling nations can't shake. Otherwise, we too nuclear. They gonna build Jerusalem. Christians would call it safe. You can call it what you want, but the rules better be go paid straight. I know these OKs 1,000 years for sake. You got no shit. Fingerprint and blood. From my thorn, I've been keeping the bench warm. You've been warm before they disappear. You've been warm.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You now tuned in live to Let the Hebrew Speak with the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? I'm Captain Card of a Rhyme, Captain of 13,000 of Card of a Rhyme, man, holding it down for General Hazai. Yeah, man, he be here in a minute. You now tuned in with Let the Hebrew Speak. Man, what's going on in Israel? You understand? Big things going on. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump, they show all black people, well, not all black people, all them upper crust Negroes, you know what I'm saying, how you really feel about it. And man, you got these Negroes crying on the news. We're going to go into that a little bit. You understand? Got a lot of these Negroes scared because the so-called solar eclipse. Solar eclipse is coming, man. We're going to go into that too. And we're going to show just, you know what I'm saying, by all this confusion with Donald Trump and the wars going on, what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, man, all those things, man. And this eclipse, how people about to look at this eclipse like, oh, man, I think it got something to do with each other, man. You understand? Just going to show you how powerful this Bible is and how powerful this truth is. You understand? So we're going to break a couple of things down for you. First and foremost, y'all already know what it is. Zephaniah 2:1 says to gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Donald Trump don't want no niggas in this country. You understand? And listen, Donald Trump can have this filthy country. The hell is you worried about what Donald Trump say about America, about blacks in America, justifying the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists? You understand? Who cares? This is their country, let them have it. They fought for it, they died for it, let them have it. We, on the other hand, blacks and Hispanics and even Indians, we were murdered for it. We were murdered to build this country. You understand? We were murdered in this land. You understand? Truly and truly, this land belongs to the Native American Indians. However, the Native American Indians have a land of their own, man, which is Jerusalem, Israel. You understand? That's their land. You understand? So let these devils have their land, man. They ain't sharing no businesses with us. They ain't providing us with the health care we need. You understand? They're about to cut off all the funding to black people and Hispanic people. And Native American Indian people forget it. I'm saying they running pipelines through the Native American Indians' land. They kidnapping Hispanics out their homes, persecuting the Hispanics like the Nazis did the Jews in the Holocaust, the so-called Jews in the Holocaust. You understand? Like now is the time for you to gather together with your brothers, man. You understand? Get down with your own people, man. What's so hard to understand about that? What's so hard to come to grips with about holding it down for your own, man? And let me tell you something, Shalom Lord Christ. And let me tell you something, man. Black people, you understand? I know, big up to all the brothers, big up to Captain Cahunt, them y'all down there in Texas, all them brothers down in Texas. Y'all always putting it down. You come right here, you know what I'm saying? Hold that white cord in this one. Come on. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Them brothers down Texas, man, that is the boot kids capital, right? The boot kids capital. And I want boot kids, I'm gonna just take a trip to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Bills piling up. White man got heavy on my back, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm at the job, you know what I'm saying, all the week, working and running. I might feel like I want to get my boot kids. I'm gonna book a flight down Texas, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at them brothers, man. Big up to the brothers out Texas. Big up to Captain Azar. Y'all also did a hell of an interview at the radio show yesterday. Y'all should have watched it, man. You understand? But get down with your brothers, man. And I was bringing out all those brothers because, you know what I'm saying, I know y'all when we was at camp, I know all brothers all over the nation, y'all might have realized this. After what happened down there in Charlottesville, Virginia, when we setting up camp, people was already waiting to hear what we was going to say. Because why? Commander GEN.YAHANNA has been bringing this out, and the U.P.K has been bringing this out since '69. The race wars are coming. They started, man. That fire is burning. It's kindled, and now it's burning, man. You understand? It started as a small flame. You understand? This is about to engulf America, man. Race wars. You understand? And you cannot stop it. The more and more you try to plead and beg to join the white man, the more and more he gonna force against you, man. You understand? Like, we not supposed to be together, man. We not supposed to be together. We not supposed to be joined to these other nations, man. We supposed to be separate and holy. And go to Ephesians for me if you could. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. Here you go. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. These are two scriptures that we always go into. You understand?
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
Go ahead.
There is one body and one spirit.
Say it again.
There is one body and one spirit.
It said there is one body and one spirit.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
It's one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. Now, what does this mean? When it says one body and one spirit, man. Hold on one second. What does this mean, man? That means that the Lord is only dealing with one body of men to lead this nation.
That's right.
And all throughout the scriptures, the Most High never dealt with, oh, I'm going to deal with this brother over here, then I'm going to go over here to this land, deal with this man right here, then I'm going to go to this land over here, deal with this man right here. The Lord never did that. The Lord never rolled like that. The Lord dealt with Moses. And when the people started to, you know, backbite Moses and buck up against Moses and rebel against Moses, the Lord shook the mountains and thunder, you understand, and fire came from the top of the mountain to show you that the Lord ain't dealing with everybody. He's dealing with Israel, but he deal with Israel in order. When they say it's one body, mean he's dealing with one man, and that's Commander GEN.YAHANNA. And Commander GEN.YAHANNA give the orders to all the brothers in the U.P.K. He ain't dealing with these other goddamn schools. He ain't dealing with none of these Christian churches. Why? Because the Christian church don't do nothing that God says to do, man.
That's right.
He ain't dealing with the, why would the Lord raise up Muslims to lead the nation of Israel, to lead blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians when that's the God of another nation? Now, why would he do that? Why would he use Islam to lead blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians when blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, Islam is the God of another nation, man? And the Lord said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And he said it in the first 5 books of the Bible, which the Quran says to follow. What are we doing that for? Why would the Lord raise up these wicked, soft, shiftless black leaders crying on national TV to lead black people? They're going to join us right to the white man again. And we, man, leave it up to these black leaders. We're going to be physically in chains again. We're going to be in chains once again, man. They're going to have them on us. You understand? Leave it up to these black leaders. You understand? Just a fool the other day I seen on Facebook, a fool since some Israelite group. I don't know who the hell he is. He's some Christian talking about I don't lose anything from saying that I'm African. Did you see that? He talking about some he don't lose anything by being an Israelite and saying I'm Africa. I know I came from Africa. I couldn't even watch that nonsense right away. But he basically saying he don't get upset being a Hebrew Israelite and he still call himself an African. The hell are you talking about? How you gonna be an African and a Hebrew Israelite? Right. The hell is you talking about, man? Like that's why the command GEN.YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K is so, you understand, powerful in that we don't affiliate with none of these fools, man. I hate even calling them Israelite groups. Right. I don't even like using that term. Right. We ain't affiliated with none of these fools, man. None of these fools out here seeking vain glory for themselves, man. Don't know how to follow order. Can't get in line. Don't know how to be a soldier, man. That's right. I ain't gonna be, man, listen, we don't like being called no filthy Africans. We ain't African, that's why. That's right. You understand? That's just like saying this. Just because we in America, we American? Or just because a black man that was the baby of a soldier over there in Vietnam, just because he grew up in Vietnam, he Vietnamese, but his father an Israelite. That's what you saying? Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear all that, man. Perverting this truth just so you can, you know, be like. And that's what these other groups do, man. These other groups, man, they really seek to be like. But that's not the Bible, man. That's not this truth. That's not this word. Read on, huh?
One Lord, one faith, one baptism.
One Lord, one faith, one baptism. One authority, that rank order. The Most High, Christ, the angels, Command GEN.YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters, the children. There you go. That's how the rank work. One faith, how to do this work. Going out in these streets and teaching. You understand? The teaching is the foundation we do. Through Command GEN.YAHANNA in this school, man. You understand? Through the Spirit of the Lord, food program, prison program. Right. You understand? Building programs to claim black people back from the jaws of the white man so that we don't need him. That's the faith. That's when you put this truth to work with your hands, doing them interviews like Captain Azariah. You understand what I'm saying? What else, Marah? Getting on the news. Right. What else, huh?
Interviews, all type of events.
Man, come on, man. Events, everything, lectures. Man. Start putting lectures, putting this truth to work. And taking ground in every city. Right. That's the faith what it's talking about. Because the Lord said what? Faith without work is dead, man. It's dead. And that baptism is what you taught, man. We ain't taught to call ourselves no Africans, man. Like, you're a fool, man. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. And they got the nerve to try to say, to say we respect the I.S.U.P.K. You don't respect us, man. Right. Nobody want to hear that, man. Listen, man. This truth is not about being liked by people. You understand? That's not what this truth is. The prophets was persecuted. Christ was persecuted. Right. The disciples was persecuted for what they believed in and following Christ. And many of the prophets before them were shunned and persecuted, had to go in the wilderness, had to go on the run, all type of things, man. This ain't a job to where you know what I'm saying, people going like you all the time. You understand? You so emotional like a woman, you want to be liked all the goddamn time. You understand? This ain't the job for you, man. So you can't stop trimming your ways saying, you know, I don't lose nothing by calling myself African. Then he gonna say, I think some Israelites just get, you know, the thing is something taken from them when they being called African, but ain't nothing taken from me. Well, Negro, let them call you a bone-eating African then. The hell is you talking about? Don't nobody want to hear that garbage, man. Nobody want to hear none of that garbage you talking about. Go ahead, let them call you a nasty, filthy African then. Don't teach our people that garbage. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you a fool, man. Ain't nobody trying to. Go ahead, brother.
You won't never hear a white man or a Chinese man say, I don't mind being called black.
Right, exactly. Thank you, Marah. Yeah, what this brother said. Get this brother a hand. That was heavy. That was heavy. Say it again,
It's like a white man or a Chinese man,
yeah,
or an Arab man saying, I don't mind being called black.
Right.
I don't mind being called the nigger.
Exactly. Like you don't never like Marasso, you absolutely right out in there. You don't hear no Chinese man say, yeah, I don't mind being called Japanese. We live right next to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't hear no Chinese. Listen, this is the greater point. Chinese people live in America, but you don't call them American.
Right.
A Chinese man that's from China has pride and you know what I'm saying, nationalism about his country and his countrymen. You ain't gonna call that Chinese man American. Hi, you're a good American. He goes, no, I'm Chinese. I'm from China.
Oh God.
Especially them Japanese. You know them Japanese, them samurais, they stab themselves in the stomach and chop their head off for honor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them filthy heathens. You understand? You ain't gonna call no Japanese man American. He said, no, I'm Japanese. Even though he live in America.
Right.
Even though his business is in America. Even though he pay taxes in America. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that, you know, because a lot of black people are sellouts like your black leaders.
Right.
You understand? This is something that they lack, that we learn in the I.S.U.P.K. is very important to have. It's called integrity. And that's what your black leaders lack. That's a lot of what these break-off groups lack. They lack integrity, man. But we off that, man. I don't want to talk about none of them cowards anymore, man. You understand what I'm saying? But we all know what we do. We do Zephaniah 2:1 and Ephesians 4:4 every Monday, top of the show, right? So now, let's get into this first real quick. I want to get into this eclipse. Now, it's an eclipse coming up, right? It's been all on the news and all that. Go ahead and give me Jeremiah 10:2. Nah, that's what we're going to get later. We're going to get that later, man. Jeremiah 10:2, right? It's an eclipse coming up, right? Where the moon is going to block the sun for a period of time. Don't have a heart attack.
Right.
Okay? Don't have a heart attack like the rest of the world. I'm riding in the car. I hear it on the radio. The radio, what they call the personalities, the radio personalities, they going crazy. I'm going to get my glasses. I'm going to go watch it. Don't go crazy, all right? You understand? And these foolish, maybe some of these foolish groups or your churches or whatever, who knows, might be teaching you that this is the end. This is the signs of the end coming. Don't be stupid, all right? I got you. We got you. The UPK got you. You understand? Hold on to your hats. You understand what I'm saying? Jeremiah 10:2, man.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
It said, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen are who? The other nations that are not of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Learn not their ways, meaning what? Meaning they doctrines, they philosophy, and they customs. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Say that again.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And it said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. What are the signs of heaven? First of all, what does this mean to be dismayed? Mean be amazed. Mean being distraught. You understand? That's what it means, being dismayed. Being confused is dismayed. What are the signs of heaven? What heaven is it talking about? It's talking about the heavens, the atmosphere, the heavens. The signs of heaven. Meaning what? The moon, the stars, the sun. You understand? The constellations. The Lord said what? Don't be dismayed. Don't be confused. Don't be afraid at the movements of the stars and the sun and the moon like the heathens do. It's a heathen thing for you to cancel everything you're doing for the day to go watch what the white man called a solar eclipse. Don't be amazed at that. It's an act of nature. It don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, the world is about to explode. A white boy ain't about to come out the ground covered in blood with 666 on his forehead. That is the movies. This is real life. You understand? The Bible is about real life. Okay? The Lord said, do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Any more on that?
Come on
with it.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
For who?
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of white people out there, astrologers. A lot of heathens going to be out there glorifying something that is really just an act of the Lord's power.
That's right.
Like while you are amazed at this solar eclipse, you should say, God damn, the Lord is powerful and mighty. Look at that. Yahweh is omnipotent, man. That's right. How he created that. We about to show you, man. We about to show you in about 2 seconds. Now, give me Isaiah 13 and 10.
Oh God. Isaiah.
Hold on. Yeah, give me Isaiah 13 and 10.
Oh God. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 10.
Come on.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
It said the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. Now, what is this talking about? What is this talking about? Read one verse above it. Let me hear that.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh.
Hold up. Read it again.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh.
It said, behold, the day of the Lord cometh. What that's talking about? Christ about to arrive to this earth, man. He about to send our king back in his glory with his army, man, to deliver vengeance on this earth for what the white man has done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Read on.
Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Now, I ain't got to break that down. I ain't got to break that down. And listen, this is the thing I don't understand about these Christians, man. Like these Christians talk about God as all love, but the day of the Lord ain't here. The day of the Lord ain't been here yet. God is all love. What is the day of the Lord day? Even in the New Testament, talk about the avenger of blood, talking about Christ. So you teaching black people that God is all love, but the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. Read on.
Oh my God. To lay the land desolate.
To lay the land desolate land. America. Babylon the great whore. The place these black leaders cry about. Read.
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Now hold on. I thought the Lord said he hates the sin, not the sinner. Ain't that's what he say, Mariah? I mean, that's not what the Lord said, of course. But ain't that's what these preachers say? He said the Lord hates the sin, not the sinner. He said he's going to destroy who?
That he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
He's going to destroy the sinners, man. Everybody that eat pork.
Right.
Everybody that like to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, the Lord going to kill it. You heard the voices of the prophets of the I.S.U.P.K. under command of GEN.YAHANNA in them streets telling you not to eat pork is a sin against God, and you warn off living your life anyway, eating it, you're going to die in that day.
Right.
For the smallest thing that you think is a delicacy, you're going to die for it in that day. Sinners will be punished in the day of the Lord. Read on.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light.
It said the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. Now, what is that talking about? Is that saying that all the stars are going to blow up and be dark, ain't going to be no more stars in the sky? Is that saying that the Big Dipper is going to go away? Is that saying that there will be no more, the North Star won't be there no more, so you won't be able to navigate yourself when you lost? That's not what it's talking about, man. You understand? Let me help you out. You understand? What that's talking about is these heaven, the stars and the constellations, meaning what? Understanding. Meaning the people that's in these high seats in the world that have claimed to have esteemed knowledge and know the ways and the workings of the earth. You understand? As far as economic and business and war, there will be no understanding.
That's right.
Meaning what? There will be chaos. And the stars and the people you look up to, the people you look up to and you revere and you idolize, like how you have to look up to the stars and look up to the constellations, they ain't gonna have no knowledge for you. They ain't gonna be able to help you understand the reason why these cops is killing us, or why these white supremacists and white nationalists are marching through your streets with torches. They're not gonna have any understanding or wisdom for you to know. You understand? For you to be able to bring yourselves together. It said the stars and the constellations ain't gonna give their light, man. What is that light? Light is knowledge. You know how they say I'm going to shed light on your situation. Somebody going to help you understand what you're going through. Not in the day of the Lord, it ain't. Not in these last days. Go ahead.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth.
All the wisdom will be gone.
And the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
The wisdom and understanding in this earth will be gone in the day of the Lord, man. It's going to be gone. Now, does that mean when the sun get dark, because the moon move past it? Y'all about shimmy up, shop rocked up. You understand? Gen.YAHANNA's in the building, man. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Let the Hebrews Speak.
Outside, you with the crib, but I'm outside. I get it on outside. Bring the dust to the blood outside. Set the blood outside. Catch break when you're drawn outside. This is the war outside. War drawn outside. That's it. Keep playing up. You're outside. This is the war outside. I get it on outside. You with the crib, but the war outside. I get it on outside. Candy ball, break the shit, excellent. Papa rocket mama like the president. Papa make strong, keep calling with the purpose. So you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. All cool, Chino, elevate, throw it all crap when they spot me like the liquor press. I got the crazy shades on, name it. Putting purpose on the earth until it changes. So heavy, hold my own, rock solid. We about to leave the sword, the stone, nigga. We won't be a hardcore trick, the crowd, to let it eat. Speak, they can kill the eyes. And we want to better be nigga, that's a surprise. With all this talk, working, catching the kind, nigga, we release it. Crippling white with all facts, doing the knowledge to the next. We cracking the pavement. I.S.U.P.K, got the one West Harlem, nigga. Spread corn and they falling like it's on, nigga. Talking to all the niggas born in the blood. And this is cold and blood. And that's the first one. We can't cry, or they not of our kind. They got a order in the team. Kind, not the one kind. Without that, I'm in my mind. I'm going to stop and recline. Anybody that you can get the vision, probably the sign. It's so cool going outside. Who made the safe from? I ain't stick to those shirts to get they kicks up. Preset, fill out your bones to get the sword now. I'm going to fill up these holes to get a full gun. Ain't switch going to the wall, but I'm in it. Because we're the time, going on any minute. I'm in the ride back in the days with those dead. Listen, I know what they call shit. I regret it. Every time I'm out, they go with it. You ain't know this shit. I'm living the truth and I'm a defendant. And I get my second witness as soon as niggas get winded. This is war going outside. Going outside, you in the crib with the boom outside. I get it going outside. Bring the nuts to the blood outside. So when I'm going outside, catch breath when it's drawn outside. This is the war outside. War drawn outside. That's it. When you plan up, you're outside. This is the war outside. I get it going outside. You in the crib with the war outside. I get it going outside. Nobody say this is war out here. If you put me in the streets, you will war out here. See me pussy up in my fall out here. It's got more to that fucking car out here. I'm still a record jar out here. You don't see it. You ain't get a motherfucking bitch. You was sit up in the church. You a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse, but I give you in the clips. 2 rounds of fire, never quit, never lock. Three going down, so what's the purpose? Sit there and around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up the worst. It's all black person, painted with black dirt. Yes, black folks like we medics and mad nurses. It's just like a curse. Better go with that counter, with that bullshit. Kind of like a medical. Get this kind of focus. You won't need some antidote. Just a lot you with 100-minute walls. They say you got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them know. Like it's a fool. It's like a transfer the food to a food. With a strategy, maximizing your athletes. Perfect to keep David battling like a masterpiece. I know who like that nigga wants to a Catholic. But see the Lord, his life away rapidly. Take the knee for your majesty. Taking the haters savagely. I try to leave the rap alone, but I guess that is happening. Keep you grounded like gravity in the middle of the damage. I see calamity. Starting up with my family. Murder rappers, humanity. Fuck them up in their faculty. They words speak, split in their mouth. They cause a cavity. Yeah, it's cold outside. Fucking certain time. Going outside, you in the crib with the boom outside. I get it going outside. From the nuts to the going outside. So when I'm going outside, catch you crack when you're drawn outside. That's it. You better be all outside. It's a war outside. I get it all outside. You go to the crib, but you go outside. I get it all outside.
You got that video with the brother of Cali? Cali, I'm not sure the name is. You played it? Oh man, I played it in time. You been warned, baby. No. Just type it in. That's that chocolate cream stuff there, like right at the top.
Real niggas better attitude. How about you? The chronicles from the Q. 69 to the present. Hardcore masturbation. We can't never in the past. Like the ghetto from the present. Holding everything present in the most high. Pressure get through. Can't go to pressure. Stay rolling. On their professor. Get it class. I'm the lesson. I'll personally will increase that beat. Up to the beat. Okay, how we eat some lamb. Make connections. These are little things. There ain't no question. We ain't never been in class in the barrel. This is life. I'm the barrel. I'm my lifestyle. Barrel. Walk in the street. Barrel. I'm running the average. Barrel. For the price of a barrel. It's a practical knowledge. Not just the barrel. It's an ice. In the barrel. They cut. I'm like the crack. Keep running. I'm the cat. It's just not the average. I tell my people that love me. I'm the criminal justice about the past. It was looking at ego. Just like just look at what they do to our people. Cover up the face of the judge, but I'm not breaking so I'll be meditating. Everything to do with my kingdom. You can't be cocky, so no cowards forever. People while you bring it back to the location. Pretty much wrong. So when they kept it in concentration, it's my application. They back it in location. They be taking it. Got the station, got the street. What's the priest? The pavement. Just it's the white man. Ain't nothing to fucking prove. Someone can go and get you. Niggas say, get out the place in the same. You're the fire in your place is fire. From out of this, just the definition of righteous is believing the wrong. Top and every level. Kick up that position. Knock your shit and come as a shot. Yasha Allah won't stop. We come back to our mouth. We're crowd. We keep the drummer high. Do all I say. Spiritual power ain't got a fire. It's no bigger body. Struck by the Christmas. No one is struck by your lesson. Certain how it's going to work. Gotta be not like a bitch. When I'm trying to pitch with your location. Power is critical. The kitchens are weak. You can get it. Really funny. Pay your time with a money day. Without no coming hat. Taking this culture. We got history. It's a galactic kicker. Really talking about the shit. You can't do the shit. It's real. I don't want to pass it around. I don't teach you to go. I gotta know. Tell the lectures. Otherwise, we do. You could make on the build Jerusalem. Christians would call it faith. You can call it what you want. But the rules that it be don't pay straight. I know he's okay. 1,000 years to say. Think I got no shit. Fingerprint and blood. From all the thorns. I've been keeping the bench warm. You've been warm before they disappear. You've been warm.
Yeah! Give me a warm, baby!
If you've been
Warm, goddammit!
preaching prophets of I.S.U.P.K, man, I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West Harlem. Since 1969, man, dropping the truth of the Lord. Under Commander Gen.YAHANNA, yeah, we the build up General Highs, I'm in here. You got Captain Cod, Officer Mariah. You know what I mean? 2 young, strong warriors in this truth, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into Cod. What you got? Cod got some heavy you want to drop on y'all, man. He been on my case for the longest about all this stuff that's going on with Esau, Edomites, and everything. And he's gonna drop this for y'all in this truth today in the show, man. Let's get it, Cod. Tell them what you're ready to hit for, baby.
So we was, before we went to the break, we was going into how everybody being dismayed about this solar eclipse.
Okay, I'm glad you went there. Can I say something?
Come on, baby.
Fuck a solar eclipse. Slide.
That's right.
We got work to do, man.
That's right.
I don't even think about no damn solar. You know what I'm thinking about? Brothers calling me for counsel.
Right.
They can't. What the brothers dealing with? What sisters dealing with the truth, man? You understand what I'm saying? We got work to worry about some damn solar eclipse, man. It's work to do in the nation of Israel. I didn't even know nothing about it.
Right.
To be honest, I had no clue. You know why I ain't had no clue? I'm worried about what brothers and sisters dealing with, man. You know what I mean? How they dealing with their family, what's going on with that. I'm worried about the brothers in the school, the troopers, the officers, the captains, you understand? The men don't even worry about it, they all right. What's going on with them? Dealing with phone calls, calling you all the time with problems and issues. You understand? The camp's going out. Other projects we got going on. I think about no goddamn solar eclipse. You fucking kidding me?
Right.
That's because you ain't got nothing to do. You running around here talking about some solar eclipse because you're bored.
Right.
And you ain't got enough work. That's the problem. Go ahead, Josh. Like,
I ain't no sweat. So when we stopped off, we stopped at Isaiah 13:10, right? Just
God,
read that from the top real quick.
Isaiah.
Goddamn solar eclipse, man. Shit, hell, listen, man. Lord said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven.
That's right. We hit that one first.
That's all I need. I go back to work. You know what I mean? I'm worried about starting new camps in different cities. I'm scouting out cities now. Got brothers doing recon on different cities and getting things together. I can worry about that. So we go in them cities and snatch up the ones the Lord wanted to snatch out. Worry about no damn solar eclipse.
Right.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give her light.
Once again, this ain't talking about the stars falling out of the sky and getting dark and everything like that. The people you look up to and you emulate in this earth, they're not going to be able to help you in these last days. They're not going to be able to tell you and lead you out of this destruction. No, read on.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth.
Does that mean that the sun will be dark forever? You understand? This is why you have to come to the priests and prophets of the Lord to understand these scriptures.
That's right.
You understand? Everything that the Lord created, he created it for a purpose, and it's going to do that purpose. You understand? Forget the scripture where it says everything the Lord created, it does its work. Meaning the birds do what they're supposed to do, the waters do what they're supposed to do, the winds do what they're supposed to do, the sun does what it's supposed to do. You understand? The only thing that the Lord created that does not follow the Lord is the children of Israel and these other nations. You understand? And the other nations don't obey the Lord because the children of Israel, we have fallen from the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? But when the sun said it's going to be dark, it's meaning that wisdom, you understand, it's not going to be in the earth. There will be no intellect able that it will be able to wrap their mind around what's going on when these race wars really pop off. No one will be able to understand it. And it won't be any scheme be able to be thought up to end it. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody sitting in these high seats in the white man society or in any society will be able to stop what's going to happen in these last days. That's right. The earthquakes, you understand, the pestilences, the diseases. Everybody will watch and wonder and will not have a solution for it. Read on.
And the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Their understanding. Is it saying that the moon going to get dark? Is this solar eclipse going to be, you know, the end of the world? No, man. Don't be fooled. Don't be like these heathens. Don't be confused at these signs of heaven, man. The moon is always going to be there. You understand any more of that?
A lot, sir.
All right, now I want to drop that. Go to Daniel 6:26. While everybody revealed what's going on in the heavens, meaning where the stars and the moon is, and the constellations and the sun. This is what you really should be doing. Other things like the planets and things like that, man. Don't be dismayed by all that. And like the general said, you looking at the solar eclipse. Meanwhile, another brother just got shot by a cop on Facebook. You got your head in the clouds. Meanwhile, we dying in the streets of America. Read on now. Daniel chapter 6, verse 26.
Daniel chapter 6, verse 26. I will make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom, men tremble and fear before the Lord. And fear before the God of Daniel.
Of who?
Of Daniel.
Now, if you know anything about Daniel, Daniel became the right hand to a king, I believe it was Nebuchadnezzar. You understand what I'm saying? The Babylonian Empire. Why? Because he was a prophet. He was able to break down the heathen's dreams. And the heathen gained respect for Daniel and Daniel's power or his God, which was who? Yahweh, man.
That's right.
Read that part again now.
Come. That in every kingdom, that in every dominion of my kingdom, men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel.
Go ahead.
For he is the living power.
For he is what?
For he is the living power.
He's the only real God that exists. This heathen understood that. Why did he understand it? Read on.
And steadfast forever.
Go ahead.
And his kingdom, that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. He delivereth and rescueth.
He delivereth and rescueth. Meanwhile, you got these foolish black leaders asking Donald Trump to deliver us from the cops, deliver us from the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists.
Right. They ask for the cops in the goddamn neighborhoods. You ask for more police presence, man. Instead of checking the moral compass of our people and worrying about what's going on with that, you ask for more cops because y'all was afraid to do the job.
Right.
You understand? Y'all hate the I.S.U.P.K because we so goddamn hardcore. But everybody running for the job that's got to be done in the ghetto, between the black, Hispanic, Native Indians. Living in every hood, every barrio, every reservation. Y'all running from that.
That's right.
You ask for the cops in the neighborhood, man. Instead of asking for the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K to get up here and get this shit straight.
That's right.
They ask for this, man. That's why everybody running around over in Africa, talking about the Africans, Israelites and Africa. Make it the fuck out my goddamn face, man. Enough of the games and the bullshit. That's right. Black man, you died in America.
That's right.
Hispanic man, you died in America, man. Enough of the bullshit with these other fucking nations, man. We gotta get more of them goddamn ghettos, them hoods, man. It's more of our people that's dying in the ghetto. It ain't done yet. Niggas think that because they go to another nation, you done something great. Get out of here. You gonna tell me that God is the goddamn. I seen the fucking post where them purple niggas talking about some Ghana and Israelites are purple. Man, listen, man. Say that bullshit for dumbass fucking women who like that dumb shit. A warrior gonna see right through that, man.
Well, that's right.
He gonna see right through all that bullshit that you pushing. We got work to do for the Lord. Don't y'all never forget for all the officers and troopers trying to be officers. The Lord said a light thing to raise up these 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. He didn't say everybody. He said the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel who are black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We ain't no goddamn fucking Africans, man. That ain't our heritage. That ain't what the Lord gave us. Because we dwelt in that land, running for the Romans, don't make us dumb people.
That's right.
At all. We not claiming that moniker Africans or African Americans, like we ain't claiming being an American, a thug, or any of that bull crap they got going out here, man. Yasher Allah is what we claim. A principal power is what we claim. These cats playing games, man. When I see bloodshed in the hood every day, I see gun violence in the hood every day. What y'all scared of it? You scared to reach back and bring back another brother, sister that's in the hood to raise them up? Oh, it's easy to go to the other nations high. It's easier to hell with them nations, man. They've been eating off us for too long, man. Give me Ezekiel 9:4. I'm sorry, God. I'll make it right back to you, brother. Give me Ezekiel 9:4.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. Chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city.
Go through Israel. When it's talking about the midst of the city and go to Jerusalem, that's Israel, Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, man. Go ahead.
Through the midst of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And set a mark.
What's that mark? Go ahead. What's inside your forehead, your brain? What's that mark in your forehead? Is knowledge of the truth. And when you get it, you don't change it. You don't twist it. You don't compromise the truth. You don't do none of that. The Bible says in the book of Thessalonians, you hold fast to what you was taught by the men who taught you in the truth in the beginning. That's right. It says that. Ain't nobody got no goddamn sense or no authority to change nothing that was handed down in the I.S.U.P.K. Nobody. I don't care if it sound good, if it look good, if it feel good. You can't change the truth. That's right. All these niggas from the past talking all this shit. You wasn't back then, or somebody did this. Man, you dropped your fucking sword at a time when you shouldn't have dropped your fucking sword. And that's why all this bullshit is going to fuck on. Right. But guess what? Commander T.D.JAKES ain't dropped his goddamn sword. And he means, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I look like a motherfucker. And shoot me for cussing, and I just got pissed off listening to this shit. I ain't dropping my sword. That's right. And I'm from the hood all day, every day. And I'm willing to die for this truth. I ain't dropping mine at all. And the men under me, I'm going to train them to be the same exact way. This same spirit I got in me, I'm going to put it inside their chest. And they're going to put it in another brother's chest. And while y'all running around and scratching your butt talking about Africans and going to Africa and want to save every goddamn body, we going right back to the hood. Get those same hardcore cats in the hood. Those same hardcore killers and murderers, cats on probation, parole, and all that, and we're going to wake them up. We're going to show them their princes of power. And we're going to rule these nations under Christ. Keep on reading, brother.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done.
Contrary to popular belief, man, the brothers in the hood are crying about each other dying, man. They don't want to see all the death. That's why they high all the goddamn time. Why you ain't getting high? They upset their homies dying. Their brothers is dying. It's taking a toll on them. So they gotta stay high. That's what we gotta go get. That's what we gotta wake up, man. Y'all looking at the goddamn eclipse. Oh, the eclipse. Ooh. The moon changed colors. And the moon this, the moon that. Get out, motherfucker, man. Listen, I had one call about it on the way here. And the brother asked a question. I was trying to be patient with him. But please don't call me no more about no goddamn eclipse. Because I probably just want to hang up on you. Because I don't want to hear that, man. We got work, and I told him, listen, brother, I didn't even know about no eclipse. I got so much work to do on this truth. We got cities, brothers, council, projects, things going on, and to worry about no goddamn eclipse.
Right.
Like, this shit is like a waste. It's like a dumb nigga gonna tell us the earth is flat. And what the fuck is the purpose? When everybody know the Bible saying the earth is not flat, but I mean, come on, are you kidding me? We gonna talk about that while we dying in the ghetto? No, man. We got real life issues in the nation of Israel that we gotta deal with, man. Real life issues that we gotta keep fighting in this truth until Yahweh shall return the second time. Keep on reading, Marah.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
For all the evil things going on in this land we live in called America. Keep on going.
And to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly, old and young.
Let me tell you something. That day is happening right now. But I want to go save them if I can. I want to go deliver them if I can. That's the mission. That's the job. And let me tell y'all something in the I.S.U.P.K. Every officer that graduated the Hebrew Academy, every young trooper trying to graduate and become an officer and graduate the Hebrew Academy, every captain in the I.S.U.P.K., every general underneath me in the I.S.U.P.K., Commander Gen.YAHANNA gave us this order. Go get your brother out this world.
That's right.
That's our job.
That's
Sorry,
right.
God, I'm sorry.
Ain't no sweat.
I apologize, God. I went on for tirade, but I'm sorry, brother. I apologize. Go ahead and teach us.
It's all good. But listen, that's like the general brother I went there when he say with the scripture is that when they say the sun gonna be dark, that's why people talking about the earth is flat. Because there ain't no wisdom in these last days. They start talking about all this crazy nonsense, man. That's what the Lord means when the sun be blind. I'll read on back in Daniel 6:26.
Daniel chapter 6, verse 26. I make a decree.
No. 27, I mean.
Oh, 27. He delivereth and he rescueth.
The Lord is the one that's going to deliver us in these last days. Not your black leaders. Not Donald Trump. You see, the police ain't going to help you. The Lord is going to do it. Read on.
And he worketh signs and wonders in heaven.
He does what?
Worketh signs and wonders in heaven.
Even if you're looking at that solar eclipse, the Lord doing it, man. You understand what I'm saying? Signs and wonders in heaven, man. That's the Lord that created this earth, man, with power, man. You understand? But you shouldn't revere what you see in the heavens, in the skies. You should serve the Lord. That's what you should do. That solar eclipse ain't nothing but to show you how powerful the Lord of blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians are, man. No more, no less, man. Ain't nothing for you to worship. You know what I'm saying? That's not the signs of the last days. The signs of the last days are these race wars you seeing on TV. These white people coming down the street with torches. Those are the signs, man.
And God, it was coming down with torches to attack black people.
Right.
Listen, they ain't even talking. They done forgot that whole point. Them Edomites organized and gathered and said they're going to do more of these things. And the purpose of coming together was to go attack black people. And that worrying about a fucking eclipse. You got to be kidding me.
That's right.
You got to be kidding me. Christianity is a cancer.
That's right.
It's a cancer that got to be cut out of the black community. And all these so-called Christian Israelite groups come from that same cloth, man.
That's right.
They was organized to come hurt black people. They said it. They wanted to go attack that meeting they was having.
Yep. Any more of them, Mark?
Go ahead. He worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth.
And in earth. You understand? That's the power of the Lord, man. That's the power of the God of the Bible. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. The stars and the constellation and the moon and the sun and all that. Don't worry about that, man. Gather together with your people. That's what the Lord called us to do. Right. Worry about doing this work. You understand? Putting this truth to work. Don't worry about the solar eclipse, man. Don't be dismayed like these heathens, man. It's just another thing to distract you from what's really going on, like the general bringing out. Now I got more scriptures, but I'm done on that, so I want to give this video, man.
Come on.
Pull up this video. Now we stopped on all that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go there for a brief minute. We done with that eclipse garbage. For everybody that was on Facebook talking about it, the calls we was getting, and I know people talking about it, want to go see it and scared of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's superstition, man. That's superstition. Ain't none of that real. But I want to get this fool right here, this man Jones right here. I seen this cat.
I haven't seen.
Hold up, pause real quick. I seen this cat on TV. This Negro was crying.
Why? Because
of what he's seen. Because of what those white people did down there in Charlottesville, VA. He cried at the remarks of Donald Trump. And this man right here cannot lead black people. You understand what I'm saying? But we gonna watch. Go ahead, pull up. You got the volume muted too.
See, the liberal media appreciate how this man says Trump won the election, and this might be even worse because now instead of almost breaking out into tears, Van Jones did break out into tears, and it looked like Anderson Cooper and Don Lemonhead.
Stop down right here. Get the other one. This is a commentary one. Go up. Get a different one. This is one a different one. Get this one right here. I think maybe you get this 214. The one to say 214. Oh God.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all day, every day, and Grammarly makes my writing better.
That's new. I like that it's great. It actually is correcting everything.
Well, look, first of all,
Congratulations, both of you guys were.
We're not there yet.
Well, you're further than anybody said you would be. And I have enough class. I was raised well enough to say when you outdo your expectations.
Find the one where he cried. We're gonna get a scripture real quick. Find the one where he just cried. That one was it, the other one, but you got that white man commentating. We don't want to listen to him. But while you find that, I'm gonna pull the scripture, all right?
God.
Well, I put a scripture on the brother fine.
Is it this one right here? Yeah, that's the ones right here. I'm hurt right here. I'll get that one right there with the white boy next to him.
Got a lot of people at home going through Kleenex right now. You got a lot of people at home who are keeping their kids away from TV tonight because we're spiraling away from each other. We're spiraling away from each other. And you want the president to be the person who comes and grabs us by the hands and pulls us back together and reminds us what this is all supposed to be about. And instead, he's picking a side, even if he's right, which he's wrong, he's picking a side in a food fight, even if it's by his own understanding. And he's actually cheerleading for one side and defending one side. He's not defending the humanity of the people who were run over, the 19 people who were run over. He's not telling their story. He's not defending their humanity. And he can't draw basic distinctions. He would flunk second grade. He can't distinguish between the founder of our country, who was a flawed individual, but who did great things, and the person who led a rebellion against this country. Robert E. Lee should not be in the same sentence as George Washington. He can't distinguish between Nazis with torches saying anti-Jewish, anti-black stuff, who went there chanting things that people died by the millions in the last century over. He can't distinguish between them and the people who went there to try to defend people from those.
I keep wondering, Dan, I mean, he's surrounded by military people. H.R. McMaster has had an incredible career in the U.S. Army. The U.S. Army fought the Nazis in Europe. You know, Kelly, who was a Marine, I mean, most Marines were in the Pacific theater, but there were Marines fighting against the Nazis in Europe as well. I mean, what do these people who are surrounding him think? Ivanka Trump, what I mean, Jared Kushner, what are they thinking?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about my godmother, Dottie Zollner, who's Jewish. I think about what she's gone through in her life, sticking up for civil rights. The stories that she's told me about her family and the things that her family suffered in Europe, and the fact that she can't count on the president of the United States to stand with her when a Nazi ran over an American citizen, killed an American citizen with ISIS tactics in our country. And my godmother can't come to television and see the president of the United States show any sympathy for her, the father of a Jewish daughter. I mean, this is not funny. It's not cute. It's not a soundbite war. At a certain point, you have a lot of people now. It's not just the people you're emboldening. It's the people you're abandoning, who now don't know if they have a government that gives a damn about. Those are the people you have to worry about too, because we're spiraling away from each other. We're spiraling away from each other. And I don't know what to say tonight. I usually have some.
You want to say something, Joe?
I want to hear that fool keep on crying and talking. I got a lot to say, but I wouldn't mind hearing a fool crying and talking. He is dumb.
Something clever, something smart. I'm just hurt. I'm sitting here hurt. And I think a lot of people are hurt tonight.
You feel it personally?
But I do, and I know David does. I know all of us did. Everybody's trying to hold it together.
Yeah. I'm the son of a Jewish refugee, so yes, I feel it strongly. But here's the thing.
You see that white man? Hey,
and Cooper Anderson, little man, like,
yo, you see that white man face?
Cooper
I feel it strongly, but here's the thing.
He like, what the fuck?
Look at Cooper Anderson.
He like, man, pull yourself together, man. It's funny, nigga.
Pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
And that's so weak. These devils watching him cry like that. Like he read, like this black man. You want to say something, John?
No, go ahead.
This black man represented the, I guess you could say, the standpoint of black. Right now in this interview, he representing how, you know what I'm saying, how black people standpoint of what happened and what Donald Trump said. And he gonna cry and got America watching, and these crackers looking like, that's why these devils don't respect us. Because you got weak cowards like this crying on TV talking about something. And then he say, something that had me like, he said, then when you count on the president to take our hand and bring us back. Are you a goddamn child, man? If you a child, you ask the president to hold your hand. Like, you weak. You weak. You don't need to be speaking for our people, man. Go get you some tissue and clean this. Go sit your ass down by your grandmother, man. And go cry with her. Let the warriors do the talking, man. Let the soldiers do the talking. Talking about we spiraling away from each other. Good. That's right. Good. He talking about it like it's a bad thing. We spiraling away from each other. We need to spiral away from each other, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The more, Salak. No, go ahead. Salak, we need to spiral away from each other because the more we try to be along with these white people, our people die. And we become low. Yep. You keep talking about we spiraling away from each other. What about the black and Hispanic households that are destroyed? That's been spiraling downhill, man. What about them? You so worried about what Donald Trump talking about, man. You understand? Ain't nobody tell them black people to go out there and march for a better America. No way. The prophets of the Lord ain't tell them. They out there because they still believe in that disgusting dream of Martin Luther King, just like you do. That's why you're over there crying like a little girl. Right. It's a lot. I got scripture, but I don't know you want to say it.
If I go, I ain't gonna stop, brother. Keep on. You go ahead on, man. Matter of fact, hold on now. Give me Isaiah 56 and 11. I'm gonna make it real quick for you, real brief for you, okay? You understand something, man? Everything he said on there was very dumb. Yep. And from a common sense point wise, it made. That's why Esau looking like he's crazy. Because while you have all these issues going on, nobody is speaking of the plight of the black, Hispanic, Native Indians in the ghetto, what's going on with us at all. The way we dying, all the evil things. And listen, he talked about the march and the torches. They wasn't going to go attack Jewish people. Right. Or so-called Jewish people, yeah. The so-called, they weren't going to go attack them. They were going to go attack black people. Right. And he conveniently skipped over that fact. But crying for the one people who stole his rightful birthright as an Israelite. God, go ahead.
Like if I could, what you saying is so heavy in that he feel like people will have more remorse or stand on his side of it being wrong because he's talking about the suffering of so-called Jewish people. He focusing on so-called Jewish people, but this is a black man. And he feel like America gonna have more remorse about what he's saying if he, you understand, if he focuses it on the plight of another white nation and didn't say anything about black people. You right, so it's a lot.
And let me tell you something, man. After World War II, America by the droves let Nazis from Germany come over here to America. They better do some history, some research, man. One, they took all their top scientists, all their top things, and put them over here between America and Russia. And they let them Nazis come over here in the droves and put them out in the Midwest and all different places, man. That's why they're so heavy afflicted with that whole Nazi party stuff, man. But do your research. America did all that, man. Let them come over here and do all those things. Isaiah 56 and 10 and verse 11, brother.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10.
Come on.
His watchmen are blind.
Our watchmen, like all these rich of Israel, are supposed to be watchmen for us, meaning they are supposed to be the ones to watch out for our welfare, our good being, you know what I mean, our well-being, to make sure we are safe and okay. That's supposed to be their job. You understand, God? Right. You understand, bro? That's their job. Y'all understand that? Read it again for the top.
His watchmen are blind.
They blind. They don't see the things that the Lord said for them to see. Go ahead.
They are all ignorant.
They don't know. The word ignorant means not knowing, man. They don't know the job that got to be done in the ghetto, in the barrio, in the reservations. You know what I mean? The ones who look down on being dirty and destitute and distraught. They are God's chosen people, man. They don't know. There's a reason why they don't know. They choosing not to know. They're choosing to be ignorant. Go ahead.
They are all dumb dogs.
They dumb dogs, man. That's why I said the thing was dumb. Like dumb dog. Dogs that just don't know. A dumb, silly dog that don't know what the hell they doing, man. Chasing his tail. Go ahead.
They cannot bark.
Go ahead. Meaning a bark is a warning. When I had my dog, let me tell you, my dog was my warning. And I knew my oldest dog, he had different barks. Somebody walking by, I could tell his bark. But if he had a growl with a bark, then I knew something was going on. And if that growl with that bark went on more than twice, now I'm checking my house. You understand? I done went to my safe, clicked the cloud, and I'm clearing my house. Because that growl with that bark was a warning. There's something not right up in here. You understand me? Our leaders are supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be the ones who growl and bark and let you know, yo, this is what's going on. Time to do this and time to do that. Time to come together, but no. Go ahead.
Sleeping, lying down.
Sleeping ain't lying down at the job, man. And let me tell you something. Just because his godmother was a so-called Jew, that means nothing, man. Moses was raised in the house of Pharaoh and still chose his people over any other nation. So I don't want to hear about his mother being a so-called Jew. No. No more passes for these so-called wicked leaders, man. No. Moses was raised in the house of Pharaoh. Moses led the Egyptian army in the different battles of winning. Through the spirit that Yahweh gave him, not the spirit that Egypt gave him. And Moses still chose his people over everybody else. That's the spirit we got to have, Israel. Keep on reading.
Loving to slumber.
They love to sleep, man. You know why? Because they don't want to deal with reality, man. They don't want to be the ones that have to go in together with them rough-ass brothers in the hood and try to change them, man. And show them a different way. But thanks be to the Lord and the I.S.U.P.K. out of one of West Harlem, New York. We got one man in here named Commander G.E.N.YAHANNA, who held on to what the ones above him taught him. Them 7 heads.
That's right.
To go into the hood, the body on the reservation, and snatch them brothers out of there. Because if he didn't, we wouldn't be here. Right. I know Kyle wouldn't be here. Either with Mariah, I wouldn't be here, none of us. But because they followed the orders and did what was right, and then changed, we here now, and that's why y'all here. He ain't sleep at the job. He ain't sleeping trying to change and say, well, to be politically correct. No. Go ahead.
Yay, they are greedy dogs.
They greedy for money. You know why he doing all that, man? That cat want that money Donald Trump got. Right. All this got a common theme. You know what that common theme is? M-O-N-E-Y. What's that song about the old days? We should have that song playing right now. For the love of money. For the love of money. We should have that playing right now. Because that's why all this is going on, man. Go ahead.
Which can never have enough.
Listen, they can't never have enough. You tell me what programs they got to feed the poor and the ghetto. All that money they got. All this money that the so-called Negro making in America from all these so-called entertainers, superstars, if every one of them put back a little bit in the cities where they come from, the ghetto will be a paradise. That's right. And all them cats out there, right, who say we men pleasing, I can't stand Commander G.E.N.YAHANNA, and this, that, and the other, fuck y'all.
Right.
You understand? I see Commander G.E.N.YAHANNA. I've seen some things, man. I see the food program. This is one thing I'm speaking about, the food program he do, and he got in the nation of Israel up here in Philly. And which we want to spread to all the different cities, man, for the brothers and sisters and all Israel. You understand me? That he fought and sacrificed what he did for the people. They feed their families, man. But Johanna about we found them, man. Man, fuck y'all niggas, man. And the day, I'm sorry, the day of the X-rated show, I apologize. I can get away with it a little bit. I know I said I was gonna stop cussing, but some of this shit got to be said, man. Yeah, I got time for no fucking gay little bitch ass shit these niggas talking, man. It it burns me up inside, man. When we got cats like this on TV. And you know what's more of a tragedy? You got cats like that who claim they Israelites, act just like him. Want to capitulate, right. Want to compromise the truth.
Right.
You kidding me? You kidding me? Hell, if I had to go to jail when I was in the world, you think I'm fucking scared now I'm in the truth? If I wasn't scared in the kid when I was in the world, you think I'm scared now? I hear you. I see why David had a few brothers that was mighty men. And I'm cats that roll with them. I see why now. Because everybody ain't got that spirit. Throughout the whole nation of Israel, David had a few cats that were new to him. Everybody knew that he was catching home. You know they're going to go until ain't no more going. You know they're not going to stop. Everybody knew about him. Everybody heard about him. Everybody understood about him. You understand?
That's right.
Brothers who were rolling down for the truth. The same thing with the Maccabees. He told his sons, man, get them brothers who are zealous about the law of the Lord. That's important. Don't forget the things your forefathers did. That's important. You understand me? That's important. When Christ came back, when Christ came on earth, Christ said this, y'all. He didn't come to change the prophets or the law. Or nothing they laid down, I'm paraphrasing. So those things, Old Testament, we got to do. Keep on reading, brother.
Hey, they are shepherds that cannot understand.
They don't understand what's going on, man. Because they greed, they lust. They want to be sleep and not ignore everything. Don't worry about nobody's problem but their own, and just worry about doing what they want to do for themselves. That's all, man. Go ahead.
They all look to their own way.
See that? Their own way of doing things. But why? They want that money. You understand me? That greed for gain. Dumb dogs. Any more on that, brother? Go ahead.
Everyone for his own gain.
There you go. Everyone for his own gain. Everyone for what they're going to get out of it, man. You understand? Everyone for what they're going to get out of what's going on. That's what's happening out here today. That's what's happening out here today, man. You understand me? With that, Kyle, you want to go ahead, man? I'm done, brother. Yeah, I mean, here you go. I charge up. Mine done.
And this is another thing, too, man. He had said, you should, everybody keeping their kids away from the TV. Nah, Negro, you keeping your kids away from the TV. That's right. I want my kids to see who their enemy is, man. I want my kids to see who the devil is according to the Bible, man. That's right. I want them to see the truth. Why the hell would you hide your kids from the truth? Because you really hate your kids. And just for you to have some type of fake happiness, man. This man right here, this brother up there crying like a little girl, he know goddamn well that these devils hate them, hate him and us. But for him to just feel comfortable and be around white people and get to talk to white women, he'll hide his children from the truth. He'll cry on TV, not give a damn about black people, what they really need to hear, just for you to feel better. You understand what I'm saying? Like that, my man, isn't effeminate. Right. You homosexual. That's why we don't need cats like this, man. That's why the Lord said, he make, I forget how it go. He said he make wise the, say it for me, Ra.
I forget how it goes.
Meaning this is what I want to say. He get the brothers, like General saying, from the ghetto. They don't got no college degree like this crybaby right here, man. That's right. They don't got no bachelor's degree in lecture. You want to say something, sir?
Unlearned men.
Unlearned men. He get unlearned men and make them wise, man. That's right. Unlike this homosexual right here, crybaby right here that got a bachelor's degree, went to college, you understand, probably was in the frat and all that. The Lord don't need men like that. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. Get some milk on this real quick, man.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning.
Judah is the Negroes. Understand? Blacks and Hispanics, man.
And the gates thereof language.
And the gates thereof language. What are the gates? The gates are your black leaders. Your leadership is supposed to be the gate that protects the people. Judah is the people said we mourning. You understand? I said blacks and Hispanics because we brothers, man, in this plight here. But Judah biblically is talking about the Negroes. You understand? It said we mourning, man. We crying every day. It's mothers out here crying because their sons being killed by the cops or by each other, going to jail. And it's because of your crybaby leaders like this. This man right here is language. He weak. That's why he started crying. On national TV, you're going to represent black people. He don't represent me. Right.
That's
He don't represent me and my brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. Commander GEN.YAHANNA represent us, man.
That's right.
Because Commander GEN.YAHANNA represent Christ, man.
That's right.
You think Jesus Christ have been up here crying, man, like a damn baby? It's almost something for the president to take our hand and hold our hand. Shut up, man. Nobody want to hear that, man. You see him talking about people holding hands and all that garbage. That's that Martin Luther King talk.
Yep.
That's that Martin Luther King, all in them, General. You hear?
And that, if I could, that was the reason why Dylan Roof was able to walk into that church and kill them people. He's able to walk into the church, and you know when somebody crazy. You can look at their face. He sat there with a gun. Nobody tell him what to love with anything. Ain't saying nothing. These cats are just slaughtered. Oh, yeah.
But what General bringing out, he's saying he crept in there like a wolf. You understand? Yep. He crept in there like a wolf and slaughtered our people. And now you got this cat crying. You understand? He's a crybaby, man. Crybabies can't lead the nation. My son cries. You need to go sit down with him. And my daughters, they cry. They cry, baby. They cry when they can't get their way. You understand? You need to go in the kiddie section with your children and hide with your grandmother and sit in the corner and let the warriors be strong for this nation. You ain't no goddamn warrior. You understand? Read on.
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. The real Jew's black. He talking about his Jewish grandmother. Nobody give a damn about that white lady. Stealing our identity for herself. His godmother. And that ain't even his real mother.
Right.
But see, he loved white people. And he got respect for white people suffering. That ain't even his real mother. What about his mother and father? They black. They were saying that they hate black people down there rallying in Charlottesville, Virginia. He ain't speaking. My mother, he did not say my father's black. They were saying things, and my father's black, and he been through things in this country. How old is this guy right here? Compared to how old his father had to be to have him at this age, at the age that he is? You think he ain't see the civil rights up and close? You ain't say one thing about your father, man, because why? Because you love America. That's why the Lord said, love not the world, man. You understand? Drop that morale. Give me Ezekiel 32 and 18, man. God. These goddamn punks and these cowards, man. It's about time y'all let go of the reins of black people, man. Because you don't want to do it. And you too scared. That man wasn't crying because he was sad. He's scared, man. The scared little slave, man. And that's why these other white men look at her like, this is the funny one right here. This is the one like this is the truest you ever see, though. He's like, what in the hell is wrong with these niggas, man? Like, look at this weak nigga right here. This double fun looking double over here. You understand? He's really showing like they do not respect us, man. You know what I'm saying? And these two devils had to comment and just had to chime in to calm this brother down because he getting emotional like a woman. You understand? The first thing he say, Mariah, he say everybody's going through Kleenex tonight. Nigga, I don't want to go through no Kleenex. What the hell is he talking about? I know a lot of people are going through a lot of Kleenex tonight. Man, shut up, man. Oh my goodness, that don't make no sense. That's right. They going through Kleenex. Man, brother, I ain't cried in years, man. When you became, I don't even remember the last time I cried. I think it was at Boyard's funeral, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, man, with that Kleenex. I'm going through Kleenex. My wife wasn't going through Kleenex. My wife was pissed off. My wife got more heart than this coward, man. Read up.
Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 18. Son of man, wail for the multitude of Egypt.
Supposed to, if you want to cry about something going on in America, you want to weep about this. Go ahead.
And cast them down, even her and the daughters of the famous nation.
Listen, wail about what's going on in America. You got to say, these men killing my people, man. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody living all lavishly. Egypt, America is spiritually Egypt, man. You understand? You supposed to wail for what's going on to your people. Egypt had blacks and Hispanics enslaved, just like America. You supposed to wail for that. You supposed to be crying because white people don't love us no more. Read on now.
Kanokan, unto the nether parts of the earth.
Go ahead.
With them that go down into the pit.
Go ahead.
whom dost thou pass in beauty? Go down and be thou laid with the uncircumcised.
Telling that the Lord will destroy Egypt, man. You understand? You're supposed to mourn against this place, man,
right.
So that the Lord come and destroy America. Not for you to still be a part of it. Is the next verse where it said that they go down into Egypt and not ask by my hand? Is that 19? I mean, that scripture where it said that walk down into Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? To go along with this. If you're going to cry about something, if you're going to wail about something and go through the Kleenex, do it based on righteousness, excuse me. This brother supposed to be crying. He said he should be crying and say, you know what? I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up with white people harming black people. I'm fed up with the police killing my people. I'm fed up, and that's why he cried. I'd have had some respect for this brother then. Because if he really felt some type of remorse for what his people go through. But nah, he crying because, you know, these white people, we spiraling away from each other. What the hell are you talking about? If you go to a pool in the summertime, let me get this.
Isaiah 30 and 2, right?
Isaiah 32, throughout it, you talking about you talking about we spiraling away from each other. This brother right here detached from reality. That's his problem. He detached from reality. Let me tell you, brothers, something, and brothers and sisters, and white people. You go to a pool.
Because we know y'all listening to.
That's right.
We know Esau tuned into. This all good. Come on with it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We say, and we don't hide. Ain't got nothing to hide. We work for the man who control everything. That's the most high power. Yahweh the hero. We know y'all listening to. Go ahead.
You go to a pool. You understand? There is no sign that say this is a whites only pool. There's no signs in the pool that says whites on this side of the pool, coloreds on this side of the pool. But brother, yet instead, I seen it all summer. The white people are on one side of the pool and the black people on the other side of the pool.
That's right.
Talking about we spiraling away from each other. We naturally separate ourselves from white people. But when the prophets of the UPK come out and say that we need to be separate, all you preaching hate, all you are racist. You are racist when you go to the pool. When you get in the pool, white people get out the pool. We seen it all summer. That's right. We seen it all summer. And this brother right here, this crybaby right here, you so detached. You don't even know that we naturally separate from each other. Read that scripture.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2.
Go ahead.
That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Those Black Lives Matter movement, they did not ask the Lord, should they do that to help black people? That's something that white people started and white people pushed, that white people are a part of. They got black people all up in the uproar and the mix with that garbage, getting themselves ran over and getting their heads beat in by neo-Nazis and white nationalists. That's your leader's fault. That's cats like this fault, man.
Yep.
You understand? Read on.
To strengthen themselves.
You want to strengthen yourself. You think you talking about hands up, don't shoot. Laying down, hands up in the street. I'm dead. Don't shoot me again. What they say?
Brother, I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
All I know is this shit is foolish.
Exactly. And you try to empower yourself by being more of a slave. That's why the Lord has shamed this brother and cut this brother's spirit here, man, and made him cry like a little girl on national TV. Read on.
And the strength of Pharaoh.
You trying to strengthen America. Keep talking about we spiraling away from each other. We need to be holding hands and all that. Why? So we can build more of the white man cities? So we can go to jail more and give the white man more free labor and strengthen America. That's why you don't want us to spiral away from each other, man. The hell with all that garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time for us to gather together with our own people. Read on.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's why this fool is crying like a little girl, because he trusted in America. He didn't think that Donald Trump would let this happen again. Yeah, that's what happened when you trust the devil.
That's right.
That's what happened when you trust the devil. The devil lied to you. You understand? And got this man crying like a beaten slave, man. Like, this is cowardly. Go ahead, Al.
Gotta read the next verse.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
The strength of Pharaoh gonna be your shame. Because he's not gonna spare any expense to strengthen your people.
Right.
Like you think he's not gonna come to the aid of your people. Donald Trump came to the aid of his people, man.
Right.
As he should have. I respect that devil for being the devil that he is and not hiding it. I respect Donald Trump.
That's right.
You understand? All these other devils that try to hide their hatred for blacks and Hispanics, you the devils that I despise. You understand? And this brother here, you ashamed because you trusted in a man that has lied and killed you for centuries, and you think he gonna join your side when his brothers come to defend their country? You a fool, man. You a fool. Give me Jeremiah 31:16.
Oh, God.
You a fool, man. I can't believe that brother talking about something I was going through Kleenex, man. He was crying before he got on the show, Mariah. That's all that say. That's all that say. He was crying before he went live on CNN.
Right.
Had a bunch of tissues and all that, sniffling and crying and all that. Man, you weak, man. Weak.
14 and 32.
Nah, 31:16. Jeremiah 31:16. Let's get that.
God. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Thus saith the Most High, refrain thy voice from weeping.
Refrain thy voice from weeping. Why the Lord saying this now? First he said, wail for Egypt and the things they do to your own people so that the Lord will come destroy you. Who was doing that wailing that the Lord was talking about? The prophets was doing that.
That's right.
Moses did that wailing in Egypt, man. You understand what I'm saying? He said, let my people go free so we can serve our power, man. You understand? Had us in slavery, and the Lord sent plagues to Egypt and cast them down. Now the Lord is saying what? Read it again.
God. Thus saith the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping.
They say, refrain thy voice from weeping now. Oh boy, let's see what the Lord about to say. Read on.
And thine eyes from tears.
And thy eyes from tears. It said, refrain thy voice from weeping now and refrain your eyes from tears. Why the Lord saying that? Go ahead.
For thy work shall be rewarded.
For thy work shall be rewarded. What work the Lord talking about? Standing for your own people, man. In the book of Jeremiah. You know why I ain't crying go through a box of Kleenex? Because I know that we really doing the work of the Lord.
That's right.
And the reward is that black people gonna get to come up out of this hell called America, man.
That's right.
The reward is Christ coming back to this earth and suffering all these devils, man, by the hand of the Lord.
That's right.
I ain't got to weep for when white people march down the street. I ain't gonna see no tears coming down the eyes of the I.S.U.P.K. or the soldiers in here. We ain't crying. I wasn't surprised. We ain't amazed by it. We know that the white man is the devil. We out there on the streets teaching blacks and Hispanics and white people that they the devil. And we gonna get rewarded for it. That's why you ain't gonna see no tears running down my eyes like this coward right here. Read on.
Saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
And they shall come again from the land of the enemy.
We gonna come again from where?
From the land of the enemy.
That's why I'm not crying. That's why a true prophet, a true man of the Lord, in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't cry like this coward right here, man. This old sissy up here crying like a punk.
That's right.
In front of Elmer Fudd and this guy over here. You understand? Because we're going to be taken from where?
From the land of thine enemy.
Of the who?
Of the enemy.
Of our brother.
Of the enemy.
Of our loved one.
Of the enemy.
We're going to be taken from the land of our enemy. America is the land of our enemies.
That's right.
They stole it from the Native American Indians and conquered it. It's the white man's land now. This is the land of our enemy. And you know why I ain't crying when I see my enemy come forward? Because the Lord going to take us from this place anyway. America is going to burn.
That's right.
The hell is you crying for something that's going to burn? Right. All the little babies are going to burn. You understand? This place is going to burn, man. And the Lord going to deliver us up out of here. And listen, I may shed a few tears when I see my homeland.
That's right.
In the glory. And we in our majesty. and Christ back leading the nation, you may see me shed some tears then.
That's right.
Straight up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Straight warrior cry tears, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we done made it. We done did our job. We held it down for our king and the Most High, man. You understand? But you ain't gonna see me crying when I see a bunch of white devils march down the streets with tiki lamps, man. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't emotional like you, thanks to Commander GEN.YAHANNA and the generals and this truth. You understand? I ain't crying. You and whoever got the boxes of Kleenex, y'all go ahead and cry for these devils, man. We don't give a damn about what these devils talking about. Our people dying and suffering at an alarming number. That's what we crying about. Any more on that?
Khan.
Read.
And there is hope in thine end.
And there's hope in our end. That's the real hope we need to look for, man. What the hell do I need Donald Trump to hold my hand for?
Right.
I don't want that devil hold my goddamn hand. I don't want him to hold my kids' hand. To lead me where? To lead us where? Where are we going? Go ahead, Op.
The burning house.
In the burning house. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. Because I didn't know the hell we going. Don't let no white man hold my goddamn hand.
Right.
Come on, man. He talking about something. It's up to the president to hold our hand, to take our hand and lead us out of this. What a goddamn coward. Oh my goodness, I know your woman don't respect you. The woman can't respect you. He probably went home to his wife. His wife might be a white girl.
Right.
He might got a heathen. Because a real black woman ain't gonna deal with this sissy right here. Real black woman, a real sister is gonna be like, what are you crying for? She gonna go on you. You know what I'm saying? So he probably got him a little half East Indian looking broad or some Chinese looking broad or a white woman. Who knows what the hell he got, man?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He might got a sister. Who knows? You understand? But what I'm saying is, you're supposed to have hope in the Lord delivering us up out of this place. Not in what the president going to do, in the strength of Pharaoh, man. Read on.
Khan. There is hope in thine end, saith the Lord.
In thy end, meaning what? When the Lord deliver Christ to this earth, man.
That's right.
When the Lord sent Christ to this earth and deliver us up out of here. That's why the Lord said what? Endure till the end.
That's right.
You're saying you're going to have hope in your end. Go ahead.
That thy children shall come again to their own border.
Now, come on, man. Now, you're going to cry for America when your children get killed. Instead of having faith in the Most High and faith in the Most High power, the God of Israel, and your children to have their own land, where white people would not dare march down the street. In our land, in the kingdom of heaven, when Christ returns, when you see crackers, that many crackers, they're not going to have torches. They're going to march in lines like that with chains on their necks.
Right.
Next thing, in our land, when you see, like when you saw them devils marching in Charlottesville, Virginia, you ain't gonna see torches in their hand. You're gonna see their head low. You're gonna see them screaming, and you're gonna see chains on their neck in our land. And our children gonna possess them, man.
That's right.
It said our children gonna possess their own borders. You understand? And you crying for these devils not loving you no more. Man, brother, take yourself somewhere and go sit down, man. Lead the work of the Lord, delivering blacks and Hispanics up to the prophets, to the priests and the prophets and the I.S.U.P.K. But this is the whole thing. That brother don't care about blacks and Hispanics, y'all.
That's right.
He don't care about blacks and Hispanics and the Native American Indians. He loves everybody in the world. And when the world showed that it don't love him and his people, start crying like a bitch.
That's right.
Just lock it. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. We're going to take a quick break. I'll play a few songs, man. We'll be right back with Let the Hebrew Speak. Matter of fact, hold up. Hold up. Pause it real quick. Understand? Go ahead and play the song. Salak.
I ain't let the God of me into the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't let the God make the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Give me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure to keep them cleaning. And then he tried to show you and show that you leaving leaking. He said, I'm gonna hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said, don't you want to?
Yeah. We right here back, man. Listen, man, look, man. We up on the time. You understand what I'm saying? Big up the Capital War, man. When I met the Devil Cop Design and all them, man. We rock it out. But listen, man, pay your tithes, man.
That's right.
Also, too, we got the barbecue, the Black Awareness barbecue here in Philly. Was it September 2nd?
Come on.
September 2nd, man. Come on with it, man. If you're in the Philadelphia area, if you're not in the Philadelphia area, man, come down, get with us at that Black Awareness barbecue. September 2nd up at the Plateau. Look online and everything for the directions, man. Come on, we're going to eat, we're going to drink, we're going to party. I heard Cotton's always going to come down. Lost Tribes going to get it in. Come on with it, man. Also, we throwing an after party, too. The brothers throwing an after party, I.S.U.P.K after party, man, out here in Philly. Understand? Looking for the promotion for that. What else we got going on, bro? Oh, Commander GEN.YAHANNA tonight, live, the grill. Coming up next, we got the Hidden Truth.
Right.
You understand? With Kamazania and the brothers out of Syracuse. They about to drop it. You know, Kamazania got his show Israelite Vibes every Thursday. You understand? Big up the Isupk G with the Angry Black Man Media. You understand? Right. This Let the Hebrew Speak, man. We out, man. Shalom.